Hello everyone, good morning all of you. Welcome to you all in today's fifth online session of chapter number 8. And as you know already, the name of chapter number 8 is Cards and Wheels. In our previous lecture, we studied the parts of the circle. There are different parts of the circle that already we studied with the define and figure. Now today we are going to study first revise we our previous session. After that, some of the question that is based on the previous session. So that one is write the names for the parts of the circle. Then we have to study how we have to find out the diameter of the circle. After that we are going to study how we can find out the radius of the circle. Let us see. First, let us revise our previous session that is known as points to remember. The first one, a circle has no vertex and no corners. As we know already, a circle is a closed figure and it is not having any vertex or any corners. It is known as 2D figure, that is the two-dimensional figure. A circle is formed by curved line. If you want to form a circle, if you want to make a circle, then you have to draw curved line. Curved line means what? Round line. You are not supposed to draw straight line for drawing a circle. So we can say that a circle is formed by curved line. A circle is a closed figure that we already know that if you want to draw the circle, then it must be a closed figure. Then it is made, then it is known as circle. And if we want to draw a circle, if we want to trace a circle, then we are using different types of object whose shape is round. But in this chapter, you have to draw a circle of a given radius using one instrument, and that instrument is known as compass. Sometimes it is known as rounder. So if they were given a particular radius, for example, they were given 2 centimeter, they were given 3 centimeter, and then draw one circle of having radius 2 centimeter. Then you are not supposed to use any other object to draw the circle. Compulsory you have to draw the circle with the help of one instrument, and that instrument is known as compass, or we can say that it's a rounder. And how we can draw the circle with the help of the rounder of given radius we study in our next session. Then after, in a circle, one fixed point is there, and that fixed point is known as the center. And every point on a circle is at the same distance from the center. You know that already. In a circle, there are many points, and that all points is at the same distance from the center. And every circle has only and only one center. If there are two circles, but if they having only one center, then it is known as concentric circle. But you have to remember that every circle has only and only one center. If there is a one circle, then one center. If there is another circle, then also that another circle having only and only one center. These all things about the center. The fixed point that is inside the circle is known as center. Every point of a circle is at the same distance from its center, and every circle has only one center. Now, all the line segments draw from the center of a circle to a point on the circle are called radii. If there are two radius, then it is known as radii. Now, what is radius? Radius is one type of line segment which we are draw from the center of the circle to the any point on the circle. But that point should be only one point. So we can say that the radius, if we want to draw the radius, then we have to start from center to a point on the circle. And that line is known as the radius. If there are two radius, then we can say that it is a radii. A circle has infinite number of radius. Infinite number of radius means what? There are many radius in this circle. Why there are many radius in the circle? Because a circle having lots of too much number of points and it has only one center, so you can draw many number of line segment, many radius, infinite radius you can draw. Therefore we can say that a circle has infinite number of radius. It means in a circle there are many radius, you can't count it. And another thing is that the measurement of all that radius of a circle are equal. Because why? First they says that in a circle there are many radius, and after that they are telling that the measurement of all that radius are same. Why this thing happening? See, in a circle there are many lots of points, and another thing is that if we want to draw the radius, then we have to start from center to a point of the circle on the circle that is known as radius, and the distance between the center and that point is in the circle all times are same. That's why we can say that the radius of a circle are always equal. The measurement of all the radius are equal, and if we want to count the radius, then we can't count it because it is infinite number of radius. Now, the line segment that passes through the center of a circle. You know that one line is passing through the center of the circle, and that line having both its endpoint on the circle. If any line passes through its center, and the second condition is that if both the endpoint of that line segment is on the circle, then it is known as the diameter of that circle. Two conditions are necessary for the diameter. First, it should be passes through its center, and the second one is that the end point of that line segment should be on the circle. Like in a radius, there are many number of radius in one circle. So the same thing here. A circle has infinite number of diameters. It means in any of the circle there are many diameters. You can draw many diameters as well as you can see there are many diameters. And the measurement of all that diameter of that circle is same, are equal. And the another thing is that the diameter is the longest chord of the circle. Now what is chord? Chord is also one type of line segment that having both its end point on the circle, but it is not passing through its center. Therefore it is known as chord. But if it is passes through its center, then it is known as the diameter. See here, one another point to remember. Infinite number of circles can be obtained from one center. It means here they are telling that, as you know already, a circle having one circle having only one center. Now they are telling that through that one center you can draw many number of circles like this. In this image you can see there are many circles like first, second, third, fourth and fifth. These all circles are known as concentric circle. Why these all circles are known as concentric circle? Because these all circles having only one center. You can see that here it is, the center of all the circle is 1, but the measurement, the radius is different from circle to circle. So we can say that through one center, with the help of the one center, we can draw many number of circles. And the measurement of the boundary means outside. The measurement of outside of the circle is known as its circumference. Now see here, you have to write down the name of the parts of circle. See here, I am giving here one figure to you, and in that you have to write down the name. See here, I am giving here one figure to you. Now in this, you have to write down the first. What is the name of the center that you have to write down? Then after you have to write down the name of the diameter. Then you have to write down the name of the chord. And then after you have to write down the name of the radius. Now, what is the center? You can see here this is the center of the circle. So what is the name of its center? So we can say that the name of the center is O. So name of the center is O. Now, what is the name of the diameter? So for the diameter, you have to remember the definition of the diameter. The definition of the diameter is that it is one type of line segment. So you can see here there are two types of line segment. First, that is PQ, and the second one is AB. Now from these both, one is your diameter. So the second condition is that, so the diameter is that it should be passes through its center. So you can see here, this line segment PQ is not passing through its center. So this is not your diameter. So see here, line segment AB is passing through its center O. So what is your diameter? You can say that our diameter is AB. In this AB, both the end points on the circle, it lies on the circle as well as it passing through its center. Now what is chord? You can say that PQ is the chord of this circle. Why PQ is the chord of the circle? Because both the endpoints lies on the circle but it is not passing through its center. That's why PQ is known as chord. Now what about the radius? What is the definition of the radius? It starts from its center to one part of its end on the one side of the circle. So see here, there are many different types of radius. See, what are the radius? See here, this is O, that is our center. So, if we are C for O and C, OC, it's starting from O and it's another end that is on circle. So, we can say that OC is our radius. Now see the another one line also touches and also passing also starts from O, that is O and A. It's starting from center and it's one part and on the circle. So we can also say that OA is the radius. Another one is that OB, that is also known as the radius of the circle. So here OC, AO, or we can say that OA and OB, these are the radius of this circle. Now, what you have to do? You have to find out the diameter. And to find out the diameter, in the question I am giving to the radius. How we can find out the diameter from the radius? Let us see. Your question is that what is the diameter of a circle? It means you have to find out the diameter of the circle and whose radius is 5 centimeter. The radius of the circle is 5 centimeter and you have to find out the diameter for that circle. See here, you can see here the center of the circle and the radius is given 5 centimeter. How we can draw the radius? We already studied that. It passes it starting from center and one point and on the circle. So this is known as the radius. And if we want to find out the diameter from radius, then we know that the formula diameter is equal to radius multiplied by 2. So we can say that the diameter is equal to what is the radius? 5 centimeter. So 5 centimeter multiplied by 2 and 5 twos are 10 centimeter. So what is the diameter of the circle? 10 centimeter. And as we already studied in our previous lecture that always diameter is double than its radius. Therefore, if the radius is 5 centimeter, then what is the double of 5 centimeter? 5 is a 10 centimeter. So the diameter is 10 centimeter. Let us see one another example. In this, what is the diameter of a circle having a radius of 3 centimeter? Here, the measurement of radius is 3 centimeter. So see here, the measurement of radius is 3 centimeter. And for this radius, we have to find out its diameter. To find out the diameter, we have to write down radius multiplied by 2. So what is the radius of the circle? 3 centimeter. 3 centimeter multiplied by 2. So 3 2s are 6 centimeter. So the diameter of the circle is 6 centimeter. Now let us see and study. We have to find out the radius from the diameter. If you want to find out the measurement of diameter, then what we have to do? We have to just do the double of the radius. Now, if you want to find out the radius of a circle having a diameter of 30 centimeter, then what we have to do? In this question, they were given first diameter to us. They were given the diameter of the circle is 30 centimeter and we have to find out the radius. So if we want to find out the radius of the circle, then your formula is that the radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. If you want to find out the diameter, then you are doing the double of the radius. And if you want to find out the radius, then what you have to do? Just you have to do the half of the diameter. If you are doing half of the diameter, then you are getting your radius. So here your diameter is 30 centimeter divided by 2. So 30 divided by 2, that is the 15 centimeter. So the radius of this circle is 15 centimeter. Let us see one another example to find out the radius from the diameter. In this question, what is the radius of a circle having a diameter of 44 centimeter? In this question, they were given the measurement of the diameter and the measurement of diameter is 44 centimeter. And you have to find out the radius for that. So what you have to do? You have to just do the half of the 44. So first we have to find out the formula and write down the formula. Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. What is the diameter of the circle? 44 centimeter. So just do the division. 44 divided by 2. So 44 divided by 2 is equal to 22 centimeter. So the radius of the circle is 22 centimeter. I hope you understand these all things. Thank you.